Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 2. And as it's looking now, Manchester United are currently sitting sixth on the table. And that shows you how open this league is. Apart from Arsenal, who are running away with it, that shows you how open this game is. Obviously, I went into this game with, you know the agenda. The agenda is to hit watch. And Manchester United, when it comes to the list of clubs I don't like, they are at the top of my list. So the agenda was Manchester United are definitely going to lose. Because the history, the back-to-back, everything backs Crystal Palace, including the form. Manchester United have not scored a goal at Crystal Palace ground for the past 5 years. I'm not lying. You can go check it for yourself. For the past 5 years, Manchester United have not scored goals. And today, they scored 2. 8-1 scattered, history, record broken, or should I say course broken. You get me? And Crystal Palace, they started really, really nice. See, as a neutral, this is a very, very entertaining. I won't really say I'm a neutral because I have an agenda, but as someone that doesn't support both clubs, this was a very, very entertaining match because when you play Crystal Palace, you know what to expect. They will come with their A game, they're going to attack you, they defend well, sit back, and they're very, 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 very compact. You get me? They are very, very compact, and I was expecting them to give me some. But guess what? There's no something to give. There was no something to give. And now you see Manchester United fans that will be running their mouth. They are in top 6. Someone moved from 12th to 6th with 1 match. And that's how mad this league is. Aston Villa is currently playing with Wolves. If they win Wolves, they are ahead of us in points. They are ahead of us, Chelsea, in points. Now, if we drop points against Arsenal, or we lost to Arsenal, we might see ourselves in 4th or 5th. That's how much this league is. And that's why it's so important for us to win Arsenal this evening. It's very, very important for us to win Arsenal. It's very, very important. Like, as winning Arsenal doesn't guarantee that, oh, we're going to compete for the title. Because the pressure is on us. If Arsenal lose, they just drop 3 points. No, they didn't drop 3 points, but we cover them with 3 points. They still have 3 points more gap. And it can be nothing and it can be something. You get me? But if they win us, they are giving us 6 points gaps. 9 points gaps. And City, who are currently sitting second, gets 7 points gap from them. And that's them running away with the league. That's them running away with the league. I have been consistent with this in season starts. I want Chelsea to be around that title conversation till around January, February, and we see what happens. We have to be around there in case opportunity presents itself for us to swing in and do something, and then we have to be there. If we are consistent, because if you watch, Arsenal is a team, even though for a while they haven't beaten us at Stamford Bridge, but at the same time, generally we haven't won them. When they come to our home, sometimes they pick up draw most times, and when they get to Emirates in the last 4 seasons, they beat us. You get me? And that's something we need to break. But let me not deviate. Let's talk about Manchester United here. And as someone that doesn't like Manchester United, I will start with giving Luke Shaw an applause. Luke Shaw was very, very good for Manchester United today. He was very, very good. He made 2 last-ditch tackles that I can remember. You get me? And this, I think the same credit we give Moresca for how he managed Rhys James, I think should be applied to Amorim. Because if you notice, since he returned back from his injury, he hasn't gone back. You get me? He's not being played at that wing back where he kind of moves up and down. He kind of joins the back 3, play as a left-sided centre back. You get me? And today he was really, really good. That 2 tackles that Nketiah owned, and I think Nketiah and Mateta, if I'm not wrong, correct me, made 2 last-ditch tackles. Very, very, very solid player. I would say solid player because the thing is being consistent with it. You get me? Not drop a very good performance in this match and goes in the next match and do rubbish. He has to be consistent with it. You get me? And then you look someone like Adam Wharton on the opposition side. Adam Wharton today was solid, and it shows you what he can do. That's a very, very top class player, quality player. If you watch the pass he gave to Mateta for the Crystal Palace goal, the penalty that led to the Crystal Palace goal, he cost him, slide a very good pass. in a tight space, and kind of gives it to Mateta. Mateta turns the defender in a very, very nice way, and then Euro kind of commits him, and it's a penalty. And that shows you the level of player this guy is. Like, there have been a lot of hype around him. There have been a lot of hype. I won't be surprised if a big team, a serious team, so like Man U, Chelsea. I think Chelsea, we are linked to him. Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool, any team that needs a midfield is linked to him. I don't think Chelsea needs midfield, but like when you have a player stop as Adam Walton, if there's an opportunity to sign him as a club, you can sign him. You get me? A player stop as Adam Walton, that's a serious baller. Adam Walton is a serious baller, very good player, very, very good player. And then kudos to Mount. He scored that free kick goal, assisted by Bruno Fernandes, who I'll get to in a while. Mount, I think the quality has never been the problem. The problem has always been being fit, consistency, and all that. We know the quality. As a Chelsea fan, I know what's missing, and that's why I was hot. I say, like, I still hate him for leaving Chelsea. The way he left Chelsea, I still hate him for that. But on a good day, we know the level. We know the quality this guy has. We know the quality he possesses. We know what he can do on his day. Today, that free kick goal, what a goal, bro. I didn't see it coming. The goalkeeper didn't see it coming as well. But before we end the video, I think there's a player I forgot to mention. That is Bruno Fernandes. This guy is a player that when Manchester United lose, I see a lot of Manchester United fans, especially online, calling for his head, sell him, he's not good, he starts, this player rejected 100 million for blah, 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 and all that rubbish. But this guy has been one of your best players. Against Everton, he was really, really good. And I was surprised. I see Manchester United calling for his head, like, he's not the level, he's this. Like, this guy is playing out of position. He's an attacking midfielder, and he's being forced to play out of position as a DM. And he doesn't complain. Today, he bags 2 assists for Manchester United. And I'm telling you, Man U fans should stop playing the blaming game, because there's always someone to blame. That is one thing I hate about that fan base. They are toxic. There is always someone to blame. If they are not blaming Rashford, then they are blaming what's his name? If it's not Rashford, then it's Højlund. If it's not Højlund, then it's Garnacho. If it's not Garnacho, then it's Ronaldo. If it's not Ronaldo, then it's De Gea. If it's not De Gea, then it's Onana. Someone must be blamed. That is one thing I hate about it. And Enzo Fernandez, I think, if not because the worst mistake he made was moving to Manchester United. If that guy has gone to Manchester City, he would have had a lot of trophies and they would have respected him more. But he moved to that scrub. Manchester divided. And Manchester United, they don't respect this guy as a player. I think when they sell him, they might look back and kind of respect what he offers. But Bruno Fernandes today, very, very good. You get me? Very, very good. I think he has been one of Manchester United best players, back to back best players. He has been one of their best players. I think he's the best Manchester. It's not like he's Manchester United best player. I think Manchester United fans should respect him more. Manchester, this guy, most times in a season, when you look at chance created, he has a lot of assists. When it comes this season alone, I think I can count up to 3 or 4. Like, he has up to like 3 or 4 assists already this season. When it comes to chance creation, since Bruno signed for Manchester United, no player has created more chances than him. Correct me if I'm lying. Every season, he's top of that numbers. And that shows you how rubbish they are. He creates a lot of chance, but a lot of them don't convert to assists. Exactly same thing that happened to Cole Palmer around the last season, where Palmer had goal droughts and assist droughts. Like, he created, around that period, he created the most chance, but none of them convert to assist. You get me? Slot, no, am I saying slot? Watch Bruno Fernandes against with Portugal when he plays with better players like João Neves and Vitinha, and see the difference. You see the difference. You get me? But in all, Manchester United, they have to respect Bruno. They have to respect Bruno Fernandes. Respect Bruno Fernandes. I think it's a very, very good win for Man United. But agenda, agenda. But one thing is, agenda delayed is not agenda denied. You get me? Agenda delayed is not agenda denied. We'll be there. And one thing I have to hope with Manchester United is that they will lose. If it's for losing, Manchester United will lose, and we will be there. You get me? We will be there. Today, you guys escaped. You guys escaped today. But next time, we will be there. I'm hot, but very good point to Manchester United. A very, very good point. I was like just hoping to like for them to lose, for them to give me something. I need them to give me something. But Crystal Palace failed me. Crystal Palace showed me. We wait until the next match and follow the Manchester United. But this evening, we need to destroy the European Virgins. We Chelsea, we need to destroy the European Virgins this evening. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm off to go to the viewing center. You see, my voice, I'm still recovering from, I lost my voice against Barcelona. I don't know how bad it's going to be. I just pray I control myself so I can have a good voice to make my video. So that's the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Go be.